It's been an amazing journey, a lifelong Mets fan who's seen everything from the Queens team celebrating its 1986 World Series win to the start of some pretty bleak seasons, was honored at CitiField Friday for attending each of the ball club's home openers for the past 50 years. John J.C. Cannon brought 24 family members along to commemorate the occasion, which this year was highlighted by Pete Alanso's first-inning home run. Being a Mets fan hadn't always been easy, but standing by his team through thick and thin was never a question for the 66-year-old, who is originally from Bay Ridge. "I had no idea this was going to go for 50 years, but it has, and it'll keep going as long as I'm healthy," Cannon told the Post. "The Mets have become my family." Cannon was enjoying the aftermath of Alonso's homer and discussing the exciting play with his grandson Leo when he caught sight of himself on the ballpark's big video screen, which earned an eruption of applause from fellow fanatics throughout the stadium. Cannon didn't know the Mets had anything up their sleeves after they had already offered him a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to play catch with the team at their pre-game batting practice, a chance Cannon, unfortunately, had to turn down. The new grandfather had already committed to spending time walking to Citi Field with 7 of his family and friends from Grand Central Station in Manhattan, something he had once before been forced to do in order to make the 1980 home opener at Shea Stadium after MTA workers went on strike. "There were no trains or buses to the stadium for my 5th opening day, so I said, let's recreate it for my 50th, Cannon told the Post. "Over the years, as I told people, the miles got longer and longer and longer, but Google Maps said it's just 8 miles. The only year he wasn't sitting in a Mets stadium seat for the first day of the season was in 2020, when COVID ruined any chances of fans witnessing the first game of the season. But neither Cannon nor the Mets are counting that one. Opening day is typically the best day of the season for Cannon because the Mets usually win," he pointed out. The most memorable opening day was probably in 1985, Gary Carter's first game as a Met. "It was a wonderfully exciting game, but freezing cold. It snowed. It was definitely the coldest opening day," Cannon recalled. The 2025 opening day might unseat that year as the best, however, because Cannon was able to bring his 18-year-old grandson, Leo, to his very first Mets game. Plus, Cannon has full faith in his team to bring home an exciting season after last year's blockbuster performance that brought them within spitting distance of a World Series bid.